Hello and welcome to Asia Calling, your window on Asia. In today's program, the mystery of Pakistan's missing people. Also, a remote village in Indonesia has turned itself into an internet hub. And Vietnam opens its own Silicon Valley. Welcome to the program. I'm Rebecca Hinchke. People in the Pakistani province of Balochistan say thousands of people have been forcibly disappeared by the intelligence service over the past 10 years. The province has been the scene of an armed secession movement since 2000. Muddasar Shah and Shadi Saif travelled to the province to report on the mystery of Balochistan's missing.
Just days after Pakistan's newly elected government took oath in the capital, the residency of the country's founding father, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was ablaze in Balochistan. The Balochistan Liberation Army claimed responsibility for the attack. Annie Zaman has been reporting on events in the province for the last 5 years now.
The destruction of Ziyarat residency sends a very clear message to Pakistan.
Balochistan is Pakistan's largest province and the second major supplier of natural gas, but it remains one of the poorest regions. The Baloch militants want independence and launched an armed movement to trying to achieve that more than a decade ago. The state intelligence agency has response by carrying out operations on people it suspects as rebels. According to the group, the Voice of Baloch Missing Persons, nearly 300 people were abducted in this year alone. In the provincial capital Quetta, this protest camp is demanding the killings end. Zahid Ali Bukti is in charge of the camp. His nephew has been missing for 2 years now.
ये कैंप चल रहा है हमारा ये वॉइस फॉर बलोच मिसिंग पर्सन की तरफ से लगाया है, जिनको पाकिस्तान की एजेंसी तमाम पाकिस्तानी इदारे जो हैं उनको मिस का मतलब उनको गुम करके और उनको फिर बाद में मार देते हैं.
Abdul Malik became the chief minister of the province just 5 months ago. He says the issue is a major obstacle to peace.
मिसिंग पर्सन का मसला हल किए बगैर हम डायलॉग में जो है ना एक कदम भी आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते हैं. अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैं इसमें कोई कामयाबी हासिल नहीं कर सका हूं अब तक.
According to Baloch nationalists, most of the missing people are between 20 and 40 years old.
इस वक्त तक हमारे हजारों आदमी जो 14,000 आदमी से ज़्यादा मिसिंग, जिसमें तकरीबन अब 600-700 की लाशें उन्होंने बाहर फेंक दी है कि जी यहाँ पर डर और खौफ का को पैदा किया जाए ताकि ये लोग डर जाएं और पीछे हट जाएं. जो इनकी भूल है मैं समझता हूँ.
Local journalist Said Sarbazi has been covering the story for some time.
Instead of going to courts, instead of arresting the people with evidence, they are going to picking the people, missing them, they are and arresting them and killing them. If they have any evidence about their links, they trial them in the court.
Last year, he became a target himself and was picked up by Pakistani intelligence agents.
In a vehicle, after 25 or 30 minutes, they kept me in a lockup type of and asked me some questions and asked some question about me. I told them that I have no link with any terrorist group or any militant group working in Balochistan. I am just a joint secretary of the Karachi Press Club. I used to help them missing persons relative.
He was released after a month. Sadiq Baloch is a senior journalist for the Daily Azadi. He has been covering the Baloch nationalist movement for the last 4 decades.
एक तो बुनियादी बात यह है कि बिल्कुल वो कवरेज तो ज़ीरो है. वो सिर्फ नाम छप गया कि जी मिसिंग पर्सन की बॉडी मिली है. उसका नाम ये है फलानी तारीख को हुआ था, बस किसने उठाया, कैसे उठाया, किधर रखा, क्या हुआ, उसकी डिटेल नहीं है। इवन पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट भी वो हमारे हाथ में नहीं छपती। सीने पे गोली मारी है, मार्क ऑफ टार्चर थे, बस इससे ज़्यादा बहुत मिनिमम वर्ड्स में 1 पैराग्राफ 2 पैराग्राफ से ज़्यादा रिपोर्ट नहीं होती। तो बुनियादी तौर पर ये यानी एक तरह का कंप्लीट ब्लैकआउट है।
Back at the camp, Zahid Ali Bukti, the protest leader, says that they will stay here for as long as it takes to get some kind of justice.
यहाँ तक हम लोग यहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं, यहाँ पे बिल्कुल हम लोग बैठे हुए हैं। एक तो हम लोग सीधी सी बात है, दुनिया को अपना बताना चाहते हैं कि हम लोग कितने मजलूम हैं। पाकिस्तानी मीडिया हमें कवरेज नहीं देता है, लेकिन हम लोग इंटरनेशनल मीडिया से पूर्वउम्मीद हैं।
Meanwhile, the Pakistani government says it will rebuild the residency of the country's founding father that was destroyed by militants. Journalist Annie Zaman thinks their money would be better spent elsewhere.
I think rather than investing in the past, if they make monuments for missing people or the intellectual who were killed brutally or the people who had to take exile from Balochistan, it would be good and it would make things better for Balochistan rather than just, crying over spilled.
For Asia Calling, I am Shadi Khan Saif with Muddasar Shah from Quetta, Balochistan.